You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Yo, O-Red, Iron Solomon, just got finished with this corny ass face-off. I'm gonna say it again because I really believe that it was kind of corny.
Why was it corny? You tell us.
Because he didn't fight you and you didn't fight him.
But we have a lot of shit
for blood.
We have a lot of shit to talk about tomorrow. You know, so it's and we're not fake. We're not faking it.
Now, that's a good question too. With the face-off, you're having a face-off. Like, can you really say a lot of stuff in a face-off, knowing you have so many bars that you got to spit the next day? Like, because anything you say in a face-off could probably be used for bars. Because when he called you Chokey Robinson,
Chokey Robinson, that was legendary.
And you said
that was probably he said it.
That was like months ago.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the first time I heard it, and I thought that shit. And then you even say, "Yo, that was fire."
Yeah.
Right. So when you have a face-off, are you scared you're gonna say something that you wrote?
I mean, I don't think it really matters. I don't really like to put shit, you know, I wouldn't really want to talk about shit in the face-off that I want to bring up in the battle, unless I was trying to sell an angle. You know how sometimes people campaign for a battle and they're like putting video clips up and shit like that, and you're trying to sell an angle that you're going to come with. But otherwise,
Goods did it to me when he put up the stuff about gyms with the dude, and then he said the stuff that the dude said in the video that he had put out.
Right.
So you killed the whole moment when you started talking about it. To me, you know what I mean? It killed the whole moment.
But it's kind of a with face-offs too. A lot of time, a lot of people just going off instinct. You know, and they're saying what they feel. So it's been times I've seen face-off. I might have did it in a face-off before where I slipped up and said something that I was going to talk about the next day. So you try to hold back on those things, but at the end of the day, you know, if it happens, it happens, you know. But for the most part, of course, I'm going to try to hold my horses on that, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow. You know?
And again, like I asked you earlier, what makes you better than him and what makes you better than him? You never actually said, you never answered that question, but tell me what makes you think you better than him. What is it about you that's better than him?
Oh, I said, I like my cadence and flow better than his. I think his angles is eons ahead of mine. You know, we all got our strengths, man. Like that's how I really feel. I think his wordplay is crazy. What he says is crazy, but it's like he's jogging when he's rapping. And it's like, and I'm like, I didn't pick that shit up. But you know how your star point guard jogging doing the suicides, and you like pick that shit up, and he's still jogging.
What you mean jogging? Like I'm out of breath?
No, I mean
jogging last time like you said it was horrible.
I mean jogging like you just
phoning it in.
You completely pace yourself.
Got you.
A certain pace, and it's that for the whole battle.
That's good feedback. That's constructive feedback.
It's too late for you to reconstruct now. So.
No, it's not.
Nah, it's not. See, that's delivery and flow.
Yeah.
He can. It's something in his round that he can easily switch the flow right now.
Well, we know that when he battled Rum Nitty and he came up with that damn Jordan line. So
his freestyle ability crazy.
What makes you better than this guy?
I mean, I'm a super picky writer. So there's certain things that I do that I think are cleaner writing wise. And then maybe more. You know, he's got a lot of the gun bars, street shit that I think is dope and is crazy and has a good place. But in terms of, I think if anything would keep him from being with a Lux or Hollow something, it might be that I'm bringing more of the more elements to it. But his cadence is crazy as a writer. I think that he's actually incredible. The stuff where I say I might be cleaner because I'm super picky about certain words, where he might not put as much pressure on certain things. He has more writing tricks than I think anybody else in the game. Like aside from like when you think like to me, you know, some of my favorite writers are him, Quantum, QP, Mad Flex. You know, Lux.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah, he's crazy. Yeah. Lux is not quite up there to me in terms of my personal favorite, but he's like below that, Lux, JC. So it's probably like him, QP, Mad Flex, Jonai are probably my top four in terms of what I like.
Right.
And then JC and Lux probably are like right below that. And he has the most tricks. Like he has the most, and like I don't even want to explain it on camera because he developed that weaponry, and I want to respect that.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
What's about to happen in the bar, man? Because
I mean, maybe
I know what he's talking. The crazy part is I know what he's talking about, and for years when I've been battle rapping, I've been like, people don't. I can say it personally. He's not going to say it, but saying certain things like syllable combinations, certain homonyms, and things like that. A lot of people don't do them, or alliteration.
That's not even what I'm talking about.
Alliteration. That's what I'm talking about. Then. Fuck him.
There's more shit though. There's more shit that he does that's like, you know how it is where there's like a type of bar that gets popular, and once people are like, oh damn, now everybody's doing that style of bar. There's certain shit he does that's like, I think it's too technical for people to crack the code if they're not really analyzing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At least
that's a tricky guy.
He's very
and
like,
different.
That's
you know
what I'm saying.
You can't say that old Red stole his style.
Nah,
from
hell
anybody.
no. Nah.
You know what I mean? That's a fact.
Yeah, and I think performance
And I wouldn't
wise,
say that if you weren't here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that if you weren't.
No,
I think some of the things that he has definitely over me is like the performance. The performance and projection, and just the comfort, playing out the actual performance of the rap, and then having the like translation and the my lingo, and having these like branded things too that are a piece of it. I think all that is like, those are good pieces of the battle rapper puzzle. You know what I mean?
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.